The Holocaust Museum invited me about 4 or 5 years ago. Would I join their speakers bureau? And that comprised of survivors and liberators. There were American soldiers who liberated camps. So we are invited to go out to schools and tell our stories to school children with the hopes that they learn something. Because you see, the Holocaust is past and we cannot resurrect the dead ones. However, if we teach the children how not to hate, how to understand one another, and to eliminate bigotry, and all the genocide that is taking place, what to do to prevent genocide, then we feel that we are accomplishing something. And some of us are getting very old, and we are trying to leave testimonies so future generation can carry on. And matter of fact, the Illinois Holocaust Museum and Education Center, which just opened its brand new ultra-modern facilities in Skokie with a tremendous attendance, and we are very proud of it. And they have organized a second generation program where young people join a survivor and they become mentors. I can't quite know who is a mentor to whom, but nevertheless they work together, and the second generation person learns the survivor story, so when she's gone, the second generation person can carry on. So this is what's happening at the present time. We are at the museum, we are giving 3-4-day seminars to school educators on how to teach the Holocaust and many other important facets. You're questioning my ability to tell the story over and over and over and over again. Well, there are two ways of doing it. If I become emotional, I cannot tell the story I can't just cry through the whole affair. So I decided to be very strong because I have a mission. And my mission is to tell the audience that if they ever meet a Holocaust denier, that I am a proof that it was very real. About a year ago, a theologian, a bishop by the name of Williamson, had the audacity to announce publicly that the crematoriums are only a figment of imagination, that it never existed. So when I heard about that, I have become naturally very hurt. And then I thought to myself, this is what he said, let's see what I can say. So I dug up a very famous quotation from then General Eisenhower, who has liberated one of the concentration camps. As a matter of fact, he asked his soldiers to take as many photos as possibly can. And I even have, the website has all kinds of goodies, and I have copies of that here that shows the photographs of the camps that the soldiers took and the documentations. So anyhow, I figured I am reaching an audience and I read his quotations, and you can't ask for a more credible person than a general or president of the United States. So here it goes. I have never felt able to describe my emotional reaction when I first came face to face with indisputable evidence of Nazi brutality and ruthless disregard of every shred of decency. I visited every nook and cranny of the camp because I felt it my duty to be in a position from then on to testify at first hand about these things in case there ever grew up at home the belief or assumption that the stories of Nazi brutality were just propaganda. I feel that tells it all. So my mission is to tell the audience to know that the Holocaust was a very real tragedy.